Varesa! Hello!
Hello there.
Hi. How you doing?
Huh?
Good to see. Hey, nice tat.
Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon!
We are.
Whoa, you know us?
My bad. I'm gonna auto it. I didn't mean to click there.
We've really made a name for ourselves.
True.
Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Mm,
You didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
interesting.
Now you're actually here.
Bro,
I can't believe it. This is great.
I do have to say, one design element that I didn't see of her previously was the ears. I didn't see her ears. I like the ears.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss.
Are you kidding me?
You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
Okay, keep it a butt with me here, dude. Paimon, you have got to stop acting like you don't think we're a big deal. Everybody knows us. We go from nation to nation fixing every fucking problem. Like, we are the game at this point.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Varesa, by the way.
Hi, Varesa.
Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
Yeah, guys, I put two S's in my
The
title.
name sounds familiar.
Fixed it.
During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Varesa had it all under control.
True, which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself and a hero in your own right.
Not really. It was all Uncle Cuddle. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just
I mean, that's still
thinking about
huge.
The invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes.
True.
Come on. I'll take you to our camp.
Dude, this little guy's so cute. Jesus.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Please remember both to post Chaska's TQ to YouTube. Too late for that, man. Ardent Land of Plenty. All right, we're beginning it. Let's go. Oh my gosh, she's running.
Oh, just a heads up. The
Bro.
volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area.
Why are you speeding ahead?
We call them pulverite.
You seem way too calm about that. It sounds
Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
What?
not in a million years.
No, I'm good, thanks.
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
Well, I'm using everything I have.
Change anything?
There's another one over there. Want to give it a try?
No, I want to get this, though. Yoink. Sorry, I'm coming back on my motorcycle. Fine, I'll give it a try. Wait, I just hit it. I used the Tatankasaur. Why didn't it let me?
What's this wooden plank doing here?
It's called a ramp, Paimon.
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead.
Okay.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, dear God. Is she going to ramp it? I believed. Oh, my God. The voice line's so delayed. What? Oh, damn. Damn! Good landing.
And she sticks the landing.
Hell yeah. 10. That was a good landing, actually.
Whoa! You jumped over that huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
Well, I ain't
You
practiced.
made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Well, she floated, though.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
Yeah, that is fair. You don't hear Rover when she... Wait, is this Rover's... Is this female Rover's VA? Oh, here we go.
Seriously?
It's fine.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, just run into him.
Charge straight at it.
Oh, God, my eyesight is... Did you just
Thanks
turn me
for
around?
that.
Oh, she did
I
it.
can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit.
It was
Dracolite.
nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
Dragon characters coming soon, surely. Insufficient phlogiston.
Home sweet home. We made it.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
I appreciate it.
This place is so cool. That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome.
That is very cool.
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
That's okay.
Oh, did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Judd want to see what you did there. Hope it didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do.
Oh.
The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
She looks so determined, dude.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach.
The sit lolly eyes.
It's terrible. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something, too.
Oh, I'm so
We
down.
can meet back up at the arena. See you soon.
All right, bye. Yeah, I already did it, Zakuska. I thought it was very good.
And she's off.
The hard one is very fucking hard, though.
Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth, Paimon.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young. Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit.
Yeah, a new moon is very young,
You
Paimon.
must be amazing from up there.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's go. Bro, first fucking Aurora's calling us Gramps. Wait, quest completed. All right, that was easy. Wait, that was Act 1 already? So we're on to Act 2? I'm here.
Oh, you're here already.
Yeah, she's fast,
My
man.
dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook.
Hell
He
yeah.
can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal.
Ain't wrong.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
I will say, I'm liking her so far.
Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right?
True.
I've never given an official tour before. So I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Yes.
Of
I mean,
course,
that's usually
that sounds great.
it's usually how a good tour goes anyway, right?
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
Orchard Repose. Oops. Orchard Repose. Orchard, right? For the path and hear what Varesa has to say. All right, but first, let me take a selfie.
Return to the skies.
Kidding. I just wanted to get that.
My place is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
Oh.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house?
Yeah.
Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
Goddamn.
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard. We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound
That
of
sounds
all
pretty
the people and
good.
carts on the road.
Is that good?
That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
Okay, fair.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Bro, she's just like me for real, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, I feel that.
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
I'm starting to like her more.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
I actually disagree. I feel like sleeping in is the worst kind of sleep, but it's just so hard to wake up sometimes, so hard to get out of bed.
Plus, when you have the traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you could wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, traveler.
My bad, my bad.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime.
True.
Once I get up, I usually help my parents
No.
around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch.
Yeah, but every time we've slept in so far, we get woken up by voices in our heads.
After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to
Ah.
see the orchard. Can you show us?
Yeah, show us around. Kenny, welcome in.
Sure thing. We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
All right, let's go. Where are we going? Where are we going, my friend, mon frère? Dude, the music here is so good. Jansen! Oh my goodness. Hello, friend.
Coach Jansan, are you here to do some training?
Wait, when is Jansen getting a tribal quest? Oh, never mind. Oh, she's a 4-star. I forgot. Oh.
No
Just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time.
Damn.
Oh, it's
Crazy,
you
dude.
two. Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Let's go, dude. It's
Wait,
us.
We've seen that graffiti design before.
You see it every day when you look at me,
It's
Paimon.
not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Ooh, I bought
God.
a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
That is really embarrassing, actually.
Don't be shy. After everything you did for Natlan, you deserve the recognition.
Yeah, do I get a commission for each one of these you buy, by the way? Because recognition only goes so far, you know?
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
Not you pay me an exposure, Yansen.
We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Varesa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Varesa? No slacking, I hope.
Nah, she's doing great.
Yes, Coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, Coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are. Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Okay.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, Coach.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Varesa doesn't need one?
Oh, it's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Varesa is among the select few who have a natural gift. When she first started
Interesting.
training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
Did you go through like 12 recipes in a day?
But it left me so hungry.
Aw.
I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Varesa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
I'm so curious what her meal plan actually is.
Coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
By the way, I do just have to put this out there, dude. I still cannot believe there are people out there, real human people in this world, that genuinely think this character is fat in design. It blows my goddamn mind that those people are real and exist.
Varesa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me.
Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage.
True.
Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline.
True.
Wow, that's amazing. Paimon would have never guessed.
She's so embarrassed.
I'm not exaggerating either. Varesa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because Coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof you're natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment, but I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
That's the point.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage.
Oh, wow.
I'm not good at fighting actual people.
What about abyss
When it
monsters?
comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example.
Mm-hmm.
It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
Okay. It'll come with time.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
I'm excited to see an
Sounds
orchard
good.
in the game,
I hope
actually.
You enjoy your time here.
Thanks. Let's explore the area ahead of us later. Wait, this music's so cute. Wait, this music's so sick. What the hell? Oh my god, it gives me like Hobbiton vibes. Banana. Oh, I could eat a banana right now.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house.
Wait, y'all can't see Piebot, her
Now,
face.
let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt?
She's pretty big. Oh, she's got a little bow, dude. Aw.
Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh,
Damn.
This is Vanana.
You wrestle this
She
thing?
keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
Yeah, you go cuddle it. Why did it just do that weird tongue thing?
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
True.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
All right, base, let's go. Let's check it out. Is this going to be like a door winery kind of thing? Oh, it's so cute, dude. Oh my god. Bro, I saw so many dogs today.
Whoa! It's even bigger than Paimon imagined!
Show me.
Look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing, especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
Look at the fly.
That's right. But since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah,
Bro, she's
but
always eating.
there's always room for dessert.
Dessert has a
Plus,
second stomach.
We don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
Yeah, it's a different stomach for desserts, dude. A few dozen.
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
Cute.
I would scarf it down in a heartbeat and then ask for another. Before long, people would gather
Cute.
around just to watch. My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even
Bro
more.
was marketing his
The
daughter.
customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite.
Oh,
You'll grow up
God.
big and strong for sure." I mean,
That's insane.
what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile, and then my mom too.
Cute.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
It would be
With all
nice.
that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, and there's an
God.
epic feast showdown in a few days.
Oh,
So
great.
we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
So that's going to be at 3 then.
Epic Feast Showdown?
Excited for that one.
Ugh, sorry. It's basically a speed eating contest.
Oh.
We need to prepare a ton of ingredients.
Wait, speed
So
eating?
don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay.
She's a
Let's
speed
get
eater?
picking.
So not only does she have a huge appetite, she's also a speed
Where should
eater.
we start?
Interesting. Okay.
Why is there a mushroom over there?
I mean, there's a few.
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard. They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is
What?
amazing. You can grill them, stir fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
Interesting. I'm trying to think what this could even be. Maybe it absorbed nutrients from the nearby fruit trees.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
What?
Go
No.
ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
Raw mushroom isn't a good idea. I did it. Sent me to some weird places. As in, like, magic mushrooms or the ER. Like, it can only mean a couple of different things. Specialty mushrooms. Oh my god, I actually have to collect just a shit ton of... Oh my goodness, what the hell? Never mind, this ain't gonna take very long. I see a few. Nice. Did it. You can hit the trees?
Whoa, that's
Oh.
quite the haul.
Yeah, I got a lot.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help.
We cleared out the orchard.
Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had. You must sell out every time. Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit. We should call them berry shrooms.
When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations' worth of good food to refine her palate.
True.
Her taste buds never lie.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
Do you think if Paimon is a moon or a shade of the moon,
I'm
maybe...
not the greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
If we think about it like the reason before, right? Where we basically said the moons and the moon sisters and like the shades of the moon might not, like they might not be the actual moons. What if like Paimon is a shade of the moon and the reason she refers to herself in third person is because she's actually talking about the body of the moon and not herself? 5-head or 2-head? Probably the latter.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
Ooh. Pie moon, true.
Whoa.
Moon pie.
This is completely different from the raw taste.
Yeah, definitely two distinct flavors. I like them both.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty.
Oh, it looks
Actually,
so
we're
good,
hoping
dude.
to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow.
It does look very nice.
You two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think, Paimon?
Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time.
Yeah,
Nothing
Varesa's
goes
gonna
to
win,
waste.
hands down, surely.
I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Yep.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
You never know until you try.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own.
True. Hi, Red Abroad. Thank you for the 23 months. How you doing?
Well, anyway, winning isn't the point.
True.
Just think of it as an opportunity
Well-
to try our local delicacies.
It's a competition, though. Of course, winning is the
Good
point.
point.
I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together. Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of.
Hell yeah, let's go. Act 2 complete and on to Act numero 3. It's quite fun to see that pattern of Varesa's deck where the VA is a rover VA, huh? Yeah, true. It does look a little bit like a tacit mark. Oh. Bro, I just killed the chief. Is that Rey Mysterio? Interesting.
Oh, hey, you're here.
Nice mustache.
It's been a while. When Varesa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it.
Hell yeah, Cattle.
Sounds like Varesa might finally be in for a challenge
Hey.
this year.
Do you get it? Wait, they're both a cattle. He's a cattle and she's a cattle.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's
Fair.
wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
Not
Oh.
much longer, Varesa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
Bro, there's nothing better
Got it.
and nothing worse
Wait.
than when you're super hungry being able to smell food. Because you know it's coming, but it's also like, oh.
About the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish.
Oh.
But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
Thank you, because we're poor.
So we get to eat for free? Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish.
Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude.
Thank you, Cattle.
When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varesa was a key member of that team. Varesa?
She's asleep.
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Sora's crackers with me that day.
She's so
Sorry,
hungry, dude.
Not the point. There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters.
Huh.
Once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do.
True.
The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
The wrestler group. What the hell?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us.
Yeah.
It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment. And in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
That's right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge.
Yeah, we know that.
Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium.
Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh?
There always is, Paimon. Always is.
Hold on. Where did Varesa go? Wasn't she just here?
She's probably taken the starting point already.
I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
Oh no, don't be eating.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
Fair.
I'll lead the way.
I'm down. Bro, this is making me hungry. I should not be hungry, dude. Viv actually treated me to a very nice lunch today. It was like a steak burger. Oh, so good, dude. I should be so full still.
Oh, that smell. So delicious. Juicy mushrooms,
Yeah.
melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ugh. Stop. Hey, wipe your mouth, goddammit.
Look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal. The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Hell yeah.
Wait, is this
Ooh.
Stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli.
Yeah, eat that shit. Eat it quietly.
Varesa? You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Taking it all in.
It's you. Sorry. I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
This guy likes to
Don't
laugh,
worry
dude.
about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Varesa, especially on an empty stomach.
Gotta prepare a lot of food for
Worries,
Varesa,
Uncle
man.
Atoli. Your delicious
Otherwise,
soup
it's not even a
fixes me right up.
competition.
Oh, that sounds more like the Varesa we know.
Yup.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry.
Eat a Snickers, man.
I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
No luck.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
That's fair.
Oh boy, Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
All right.
We're all set. Time to gather
Oh,
the
nice.
contestants
Right now.
now. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it!
Let's go, man.
Let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Bro, this quest is making me
Finally.
hungry. Oh,
I'm
no.
so ready to dig in.
Oh, no. I'm a snack so much after this quest. Oh, my God. Look at it all. Jesus Christ. That is so much food.
It smells so good. Varesa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
These portions, though.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
I could take it.
Time to dig in.
Wait, why is hers
For
a...
the food, Uncle Atoli.
She has a mountain.
Whoa, hold on. Varesa's plate looks completely different than ours.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Varesa challenge. The Varesa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past.
Huh.
It's named after Varesa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
Crazy,
You're
dude.
kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge
Bro.
just for her?
This poor girl in the back has already given up.
Believe me, if Varesa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that? Only one other person has come close to beating the Varesa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
You say Mawika's done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Varesa challenge was still too much, even for her.
I mean, that is crazy, though. Jesus Christ.
Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Varesa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person.
Oh, God.
The speaker's chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon.
No,
but
she's just hungry, man.
Once the Archon finally saw Varesa's appetite in action, that was that.
Insane.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Mawika had these portions, and she just breezed through?
It'll only get harder as the food gets cold. Let's start, man.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
Cute.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
Cute image.
Oh,
Stop!
you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this.
I swear to...
And this one is...
I'm gonna put my fist in my monitor.
All right. That's it.
Great, great. Give up.
All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress. Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your order?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? There really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
Fair? Kinda. Is she even full?
For Varesa, who has once again completed the challenge.
Woo!
And with a 10% increase in portion size,
Oh my
it's a
God.
new personal best.
Well, she left a couple of bits, though. Eat the lemons. God damn, dude. She's insane.
Well done, Varesa.
Amazing job!
Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
Bro, I wish I still had this,
actually finished it?
metabolism.
Jeez, are you okay?
God damn.
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
You
Crazy.
don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up?
Absolutely crazy.
Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, nope. I feel good, actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty, after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Kochian-san. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
I mean, you can also do that while having high metabolism and a big appetite.
Aw, don't worry, Varesa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena.
Eon-san, did you beat the challenge too?
Of course.
Oh, wow.
The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Varesa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That is still pretty amazing. She's tiny, man.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
You know what I find fucking gross, but there is some kind of trick to speed eating most of the time, dude, and it's wetting the food. And it's like, have you all ever seen the fucking videos of speed eaters, man? It's so gross. I have a lot of respect for it because it is a skill. It is a talent. But it's so gross to look at. I don't know. I'm like, I can't do eating noises. I can't do like sloppy shit. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not for me. Not my kind of entertainment, but I respect it.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil.
Smart.
Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Yeah, the mushiness would wipe me
So
out, man.
That's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them yourselves, remember? If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Interesting.
Eon-san, some of the contestants are looking for you.
She's
Something about being
gatekeeping
ready
the
to train?
secret. Gatekeeping.
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
Yeah, they're gonna get cramps,
Go tell
dude.
them to take it easy.
Well, it's either that or go
Well,
fucking work out.
How did everyone do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients.
Being to foodie in contest, this one is unrealistically lacking puke. Oh god, it's not going to be for 5 minutes if you keep talking like that, because I'm going to fucking throw up. I always eat a lot, but recently I'm getting full faster. I don't want to get fat. I mean, if you're getting full faster, that's probably a good thing, right? I would assume.
Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom.
Oh no, magic mushroom.
It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually 2 varieties.
Oh.
Red, which is the most common, and green. There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want.
Oh no.
But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened.
Oh.
No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told. Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Interesting. Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
I guess.
Oh, by the way, Varesa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it.
I picked them all.
Wanna come with you too?
No, I already picked them all. Sorry. My
What
bad.
do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I'm intrigued about this mushroom. I should see what Varesa thinks. Yeah,
Paimon
true.
will take that as a yes. All right, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Bro, it's a portion for 12. But I'm down. Fuck it. Why not? This is Varesa's orchard. Must keep safe. No bad people or saurians allowed in. But you smell different. Very good friends. Eat as much fruit as they like. No problem. Full tummy is happy tummy. Varesa says so too. Thanks, buddy. Ah!
Let's ride.
Cute. Very berry. Yeah, that is pretty cute.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything.
I'd be tackling my bed.
Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes.
He wasn't dramatic though.
Green
I'm just
mushrooms don't appear
curious.
that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it. If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there?
Oh, what the fuck? There's 3.
Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green. What the hell?
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's
Stop
way
yapping,
too
just
stuffed
take it or
from
leave it.
earlier.
Do you like mushrooms, Mother?
No, I
I'm not a
hate
big
them.
fan of them myself.
I hate mushrooms. I can eat certain ones, but not like the big portobello mushrooms or anything, or like just the big mushrooms in general. Too mushy, don't like the texture, hate the flavor. I can eat like the really small mushrooms if it's chopped up really finely and mixed in with other stuff to the point where you can't really taste it. I just really don't like mushrooms. I've tried. I really don't. I wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away?
Yes.
To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point, though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
You could look into it at least.
I would look into
That's
it.
what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me.
Mushrooms on pizzas and in soup, nothing else. Never had it on pizza or soup because I wouldn't want to ruin a good pizza, and just the idea of mushroom soup puts me off already.
I know the truth is important too, but
I'd try it though.
I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger.
True.
In other words, Deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right. Curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena.
Who is that?
Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol.
I am very curious who that is.
Could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds.
Me too.
Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage.
3 seconds is a long time,
3,
guys.
2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So,
Interesting.
where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones.
Probably not
There's nothing
exactly.
special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people.
Is
You
it
should at least give
elemental?
a try.
Might be elemental.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
Alright, based. Let's fucking do it. Varesa cooks the mushrooms and everyone digs in. Just like Varesa said, the taste is the same.
So, notice anything, Traveler?
It is... Why is it powdering like that? No difference in taste.
Just like Varesa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
No, I see some weird shit happening. 100% some weird stuff.
A worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Who said that?
Oh my god, they're magic mushrooms.
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well. Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Are you the Tory? Are you a how? Are you high? Cut to the chase. You talk a big talk, but I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
Origins?
You're the mushroom?
Wait. You're the green mushroom?
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. But you'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
She looks so fucking goofy, dude.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this.
True.
I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you.
Sage Lord of Fungi.
I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Uh-huh.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
I don't think this is Zamaran.
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not,
In
mate.
that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being. However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek.
Chat, I gotta keep it a buck with you. This is the weirdest quest so far.
As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity. And we shall see if you're worthy.
Okay. How do we do that?
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
Yeah, let's eat them.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
Yeah.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket.
Yeah, me too, man.
Talking
Me
in
too.
our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hal is better than him.
I still think a hell's worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Absolutely not. I don't even think that
Maybe,
exists.
but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
Zen, welcome in.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
Yeah, screw this mushroom.
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
It did not sound cool in my
We
head.
have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
What the fuck, man? Don't talk about Bongo Head like that.
Such insolence!
Jesus Christ.
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
True.
Spying on us?
Yeah, what is going on?
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
I am so curious what the hell is going on here. A scholar from Sumeru said to eat them at once. And didn't say what.
Okay, so this
Huh.
one's red.
Oh, what the hell?
Fungus! It turned into a fungus! In that land of all places!
Great.
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kind of cute.
Eat it.
Bull warrior compliment. Much appreciate.
What?
No, bull warrior natural enemy. Eat. Must resist.
What the hell?
Careful, Varesa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
I think we could be. Gather your wits and search for clues. Well, surely violence is a form of wit. No, we'll search for clues.
Mercy, mercy. Food is sacred. Everything else, waste. That's all I know. Promise.
What the hell just...
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Bro. I started this quest not confused, and now I'm very...
Oh, a
I feel like I've just watched a 3-hour-long Ashikai video.
Fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice. Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
As our Sage Lord stated,
Asmu.
you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions.
Ask them with
not
less
you.
SESs, please.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
Riddle?
I'm good at riddles.
I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
What gets wetter as it dries?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm pretty much a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question.
Okay.
Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Subjects of the Sage.
How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Even Varesa has a pretty bad bit.
Alas, no wits in sight.
Not as bad as this.
The answer could never be that simple.
Because he's a fun guy.
What? How did you get that so fast?
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Yeah, really bad joke kind of riddle.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility.
Wait, does that mean everyone in
music.
Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
Because of Sino. That's it.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Yep.
Well, since you
I'm
have
allergic to
proven
bad
your
jokes.
wits, I will now answer your question.
Okay.
The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual. Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Think of the blessings, chat.
That's why he could speak to us in our heads.
Look at these symbols on it.
Saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
Oh, good thinking,
Yeah?
Varesa. Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
True, yeah. Pick it and eat it. And then we get to talk to fucking the Mushroom Lord once more, I guess. Oh my god, there's two of them.
There are 2 fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Oh no.
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
I'm pretty smart.
Wow, cool! You green caps are so wise. Just like our Siege Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
Oh my god, why the fuck does he sound like... Bro, why the fuck does he sound like the turtles from Finding Nemo? Oh my god, I love it. It's totally wicked.
It's all progressing as expected.
Wow,
I
cool.
know exactly what they're going to ask.
Yeah?
Oh, please, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony.
Uh-huh.
I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free.
Pay me.
You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ask me about the stars and moon above.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores.
No.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
That's what you think.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course,
Did I love
they're
this?
so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking.
Bro, I want Hazia to meet, Aoife's bird.
Did they just give us the answer?
Yeah.
Who goes there?
Just us.
And you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
Look! A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
What the fuck? I want to answer the question about the fucking stars of the moon, though.
So, we passed the test?
Yeah.
Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
True.
Oh well. The important thing is the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Oh, interesting.
That was the case when you grilled them
So
in
he's
the
just trying
orchard,
to
too.
kill 'em.
Heat really does release their flavor.
Yeah. If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Sounds like a plan. Varesa?
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akadal and the rest of the tribe first.
True.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Yeah, fair. Honestly, very fair. Chief Akadal gathers people from the tribe to hear Varesa's report on the mushrooms. No. Oh, sad, dude. Sad.
Huh.
Ah. Ooh.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
Yeah, silence speaks volumes, Paimon.
So, the mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
Why did his soul sound like the fucking mushroom? So, the mushrooms in the orchard.
Yeah, Without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
True.
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
I mean, it does.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom.
I have.
But we know you're not one to lie, Varesa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now.
Me too.
I'll be quick.
I could go to the volcano. That's very high heat. Oh, cooking food sounds
All
so
right,
good. I'm so hungry, man.
I
Why?
used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Cast iron. Oh, damn.
Oh, it smells delicious. Suddenly, Paimon's hungry again.
Yeah, me too.
Well, here goes nothing.
Yeah. Munch that shit down, man. Since they're not going to make the food noises. Oh, no.
Wait, that's his voice.
The Sage Lord is back.
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
I'm calling it now. We're going to have to throw it into the freaking volcano. Imagine.
Do you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment.
Or the primal fire.
You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter, but as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight.
I'm a little bit stupid. Fucking bite me. Stupid ass
Do
mushroom.
try and use your brain this time.
Jesus.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
The voice.
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of nitpicking more like!
Yeah, we're going to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat. Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
There is a volcano
I'll
right
see what I
behind
can
us. Like,
Leave
yeah, we
it
don't
to
just
me.
throw it in there.
We should take a look too.
Yeah, I'm down.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Volcano.
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano.
Yeah, very high
It
heat.
spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
How would you get it back to eat for the volcano cooked? I mean, I'm sure there's lava flows and stuff that you could just use, right? Just dip it in, take it out, man. Yeah, like here, like at this lava pool. Yeah, man. We should just,
Hey,
wait
there
for
should
that.
be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path.
Yeah, just hand it to
Their
one of them.
cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far.
I don't know why.
Tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Oh, true, yeah. I don't know why we suddenly run and get the weird voice. I mean, it makes sense. We're the main character.
Even if you wanted to investigate, you would know where to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming. Plus, the Sage Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seems to be a thing here.
Varesa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
True.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest.
Really?
Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me.
Yo, she kind of base for that, dude.
Still, I've learned a lot from Kojian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it.
Zakuska, you should do Kachina's next, because Zajeff said Kachina's was the best new song.
So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell. There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena.
Bro,
Alright, We should keep looking.
I might have been wrong about Varesa, dude. Honestly. I might have been wrong about her. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, what's kind of fun? Why is she kind of fun, though?
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
Oh, damn, that was kind of cool.
Oh, let's see. Woo, hot.
A few more chunks like this, and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
All right, I'm down. Electro Lament, true. Probably your fave gameplay. Yeah, she's pretty cool, dude. Let's pull. Psych. Yeah, no, I'm not. I was just thinking, though. In my head, I was like, yeah, she's going on standard banner. She's not, is she? It's Mizuki that's on. Is Mizuki on standard now? 69. We're on 69 pity. We have 11 pulls. Imagine we get Mizuki the first time we pull on the standard banner because I saved a few wishes. Wait, wait, this would actually be so class, dude, since I've gone free to play now. No way. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I am not topping up on this game anymore. Give me Mizuki so I don't feel bad for skipping her. If this is freaking Chi-Chi or Diluc again, I swear to God, dude, I already have C6. Hey, listen. Mizuki. Mizuki. Don't be the Bull's Gravestone. Mizuki! Mizuki! You know what? I'm free to play now, dude. I'll take the 25 star glitter. It's so cute, man.
What a great haul! A bunch of seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire.
True.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions.
That's so
My
sick.
dad told me about them once.
Ooh.
Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
Yeah, bushy tail. It's very, very cute.
Produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
I'm down, dude. Nice fighting back there, by the way.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice.
True.
So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone. For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna.
Okay, this name
the one I
keeps
mentioned
coming
before.
up. Maybe the voice is
Fiatenna's
Fiatenna.
most iconic feature was her mask. So I decided to make one just like hers. So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me.
So I'm sitting there.
If I want to honor her
Barbecue sauce on
legacy,
my
I have
titties.
no choice but to be brave.
Redbuster, thank you for the 2 months with Prime. Thank you,
At the
thank
same
you.
time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Yo, the legendary Pokemon. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Thank you for the follows today, guys. We are closing in on 90,000 Twitch followers. 800 away. That is crazy, dude. Also, exclamation mark PokeBran if you want to follow the Pokemon channel. Interesting content coming on there soon.
Think so?
There's nothing to feel ashamed about.
Really? It's just, I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put
maybe.
off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah, you had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about. Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Pokemon has fallen off, brother. If you think Pokemon has fallen off, as in the TCG side of it, you are living in a hole right now. It's the biggest boom Pokemon has literally ever seen since it released right now.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much.
It's wild.
And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own.
Hell yeah. I'm about it.
After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Alright, I'm about it, dude. Let's try it. I'll try cook it with this thing.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use.
True.
Great. We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
Nice.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Well.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
Well,
And I got a
Genshin,
bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
alright, this guy knows what's up, dude. Lava's fucking good, but they already said, dude, if normal cooking conventions aren't enough, I don't think a stove's gonna do it. It's like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
True.
Well, that
That's a good
mushroom
thing, though.
started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Varesa and her guest of honor.
True.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
You're fine. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I'm excited.
All right.
Cook the mushrooms real good.
Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel?
It's hot, right?
Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
Well, duh.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
It was like a sign from the gods.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, let's get started.
Unironically
The
nice.
mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it, man. Fire up the stove. I'm firing my laser. What's that from? What was that from again? I'm firing my laser. I don't remember.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist?
Well, that mist was always there, but it's more now. Oh, no.
Wait, no, something's not right.
Oh, no. Everyone's about to be seeing stuff. Whoa. Am I high? This loading screen took a minute for me. I don't know why. Oh. Well, Bob, if you're editing this for the video, I guess cut this part out. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. We're back in Sumeru, dude.
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
Wait, this is
I
Sumeru.
have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
This looks like Sumeru.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no.
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
Yeah, Sumeru music as well.
I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you didn't feel a little strange?
No. What are you feeling?
Hi. This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why us and not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
You're the Sage Lord? You?
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like.
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek.
Okay.
Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great Sage Lord of Fungi, that would be me,
Bro.
is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
This part does look a little bit like Zamaran, right?
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter.
Oh my god.
Now, don't be hasty. It's
Spiky head.
inadvisable to speak in
Cap.
absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
Show me then.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again.
Well, show me the
As
miracle.
you know,
Oh.
Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
What?
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Okay. Wait, what? Teoxyletl?
Those monsters are no match for me!
Eat mushrooms to kill
And
mushrooms.
so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that?
Aww.
Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
Bro, there is no way I just read that message in chat, but you're actually so right, dude. He ate a mushroom and became big, just like an Italian plumber. right.
You wish.
Oh my god, it's just
those monsters
Mario,
really
dude.
don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
I'll kill you right now if you want, I guess. Do you actually want me to? Oh, okay, well.
Charge!
Boom. Big slam. That's kind of fun, dude. She is kind of fun.
Well fought. You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones.
Actually, it was
and
him.
Now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Yeah, I could do that before, mate.
Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago? Weird.
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless. But my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
Show me. That's all I'm asking for.
Just
All talk, man.
another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Yeah,
I
let's
guess.
go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Oh, you've actually got a good point. Yeah, this will be C3 Varesa, which honestly, dude, if one of the constellation gives one extra E, then it's not worth it at that point. I mean, that's why she feels so good, I think. Varesa will let 8-bit time out to pledge attack regardless of what a bit nope. And then 3. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Just 2 more ult. Yeah, no, that's good. 2 baseline is good. I don't think the console actually affected that much, right? At least that I can tell. C0 seems pretty good and fun. At least in my opinion. Don't know. Oh, what the hell? Wait. That's just a...
I soon became
statue, right?
humanity's faith. And, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance.
Why does this remind me of Nahida's
Food
quest?
is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
Bro, look at the size of these in the background. Holy, you see that? That's crazy.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
True.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree?
No.
Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Hold on. I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Yeah.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
Well, that's not entirely true, to be fair. Maybe not a mushroom civilization, but we have heard similar things to this from Zamaran. We have. And technically, some people might say that was the chasm, but it was also underneath Sumeru, right? It was very much on the border.
I never said it was Sumeru.
Oh.
I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru. The buildings from your vision support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If
We
you
already
fail to
have,
prove your
man.
worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
Well, then you don't get shit out of us either, dude.
Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Oh, yeah, she can run really fast. Jesus, is this related to the mushroom in the chasm? Zamarat is the mushroom in the chasm, so maybe. I think it definitely could be. It's about time to get some blood. Don't jump in the well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's a pipe, dude. It really is Mario.
So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
There's something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides,
True.
how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all,
Maybe Capitano
he still
accidentally brought him.
hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah. He seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Because we're the moons. I'm kidding. Let's go after him and keep an eye out for clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Alright, sick. Alright, we're gonna be law accurate for this one, guys.
What? Look out below!
Wait.
Whoa. What?
Yahoo!
Whoop.
Had to be done. Had to be done. Yahoo! Oh, cool. It's this part. Oh, we saw this in the trailer, I think.
Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can.
All right, this should be good.
No.
Get ready and jump!
Whoa, oh, God. Okay. Jesus. All right, I'm about it. Let's go. What? All right, mushroom head. Listen, you're no bongo head. We don't respect you that much. Dead end.
Backed into a corner, huh?
You scared me. Jesus Christ. Cappuccino, yeah, I will
Got
be
you
soon.
This time.
Not today, but probably, hopefully this week, maybe next week.
Ow! Well, that hurt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You humans have such violent tendencies.
Well, you look angry and you keep running away from us.
How did we lose him?
We're underground.
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
Wow, toxic. What the hell? What did you pull off?
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
Oh, no.
Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Mushroom Whaley. And Mushroom.
Yes.
And Mushroom. It's the Mushroom Trio. Wait, what?
Ungrateful humans.
What do you mean, man?
At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire.
Is this
Why
the
must humans
sage?
eat so much?
Is that the sage of Sumeru?
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate.
Wait, is this Zamorak? There's no way, right?
And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions.
Don't say the chasm.
You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Oh.
Yes, my lord.
Chatraka. That's not Angel.
Is this the
I don't
place,
think.
human?
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west.
Huh.
The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength.
Okay.
I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Yes, proceed.
Shatrakim Cave?
Huh? An earthquake?
No, it's an eruption.
No, a volcanic eruption.
Oh, man.
So that's how it ended. No wonder he tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
That does sound like what happened.
He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Bro, Varesa's about to wipe out an entire bloodline at this point. Jesus.
Nope. Which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then...
Yeah. For who knows
I have it
how
on
long.
auto. Dude, what? That was the first time it's actually done like an auto skip. It didn't even make the sound in a very long time.
When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Yes.
Well, he has been living under a rock, so that checks out.
Literally.
But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird
Time to make
that
more
mushrooms
orchards.
kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense.
I guess it does.
Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
I don't know if it is mind control powers per se.
Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense.
Zist, welcome
They
in.
must have been mind controlled.
Mind controlled or
But
under
when
the
he
influence
started
of
running out of
magic
power,
mushrooms?
He couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
Because he can't control us. I'll explain it on the way. I need to catch it to confirm my theory.
All right. Then let's find this mushroom.
The most unthreatening thing you can ever say. Crazy, dude. Jesus. Wait, dude, she's low-key? Way more fun than I ever expected. I just got... Did she just die? I just got...
Got you this time, nasty mushroom. We know all your schemes.
Maybe try hiding him a bit better next time.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
Huh. It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail.
What's that?
Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Mood, hello.
Although I prefer to call myself
Oh,
the Sage Lord
Jesus.
of Fungi.
Oh my
In
God.
the human tongue, I am known by another name.
If this is... I don't think it is the same... I don't think it is.
You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Kind of a goofy name, not gonna lie. Bifrons, you're a god?
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War.
Wait,
You have
what?
no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters, and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers.
Wait, it's a demon name? Wait, so this motherfucker's actually a god? A mushroom god?
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame.
Yeah, you know what?
No
Maybe you're
matter.
right.
My plan
What?
has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially.
That's why she was told to pick them and eat them instantly so they don't multiply, to give Bifrons more power.
You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Interesting.
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and
Bro.
take revenge on Sumeru.
You're stuck in an age that has long since passed, Bifrons.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering?
No!
All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
Yeah.
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Who caught the wind?
Ha! I see what's going on here.
No,
You're
bud.
using lies and trickery to befuddle me.
No, buddy.
You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea.
What's that?
Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal for the start.
What did you say?
We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition. Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution which made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who could actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak, buddy.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow. Which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade-Plume Terrashroom.
Only for the 4,000th time.
You definitely can't. Right?
Forget about it.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
That is true. That is true. We should go save them.
Oh, no,
Jesus,
no.
Sweega.
You must be bluffing.
Yeah, surely.
A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful.
True.
What's this about a war against the abyss?
Oh,
Hey, I want answers.
Oh, now you want answers? Now you want answers?
Paimon's not
Prove
gonna waste
yourself.
one more word on this guy. Let's go.
Let's bounce, dude. Let's bounce. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're out of here, stupid ass. Now let's go save the others though, because they are gonna have stinky mushrooms growing in the garden real quick, or in the tournament area, competition area. Oh Jesus!
What should we do?
You should pick them and eat them very quick, Varesa. Wait, I think she actually will.
Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli!
Boy, what is this?
To feed!
Oh yeah, go, go, go. Go eat them. Go eat them. Be quick though. Oh my god, they are cocking them all. Dude, this animation's golden. Oh my god. He's salt bait the shrooms. Jesus Christ. Dude, this animation is beautiful. Whenever it comes to food... Oh, it's your time to shine, Varesa. I'll voice it. Don't like that animation, though. Not a big fan of that one. No, that was scary. Didn't like that. You can do it, I believe. Why do you look so scared? You know it tastes goddamn good. Yup. Let's go.
More, please.
Dude, this is so clean.
Guess it's time to dig in.
Oh, dude. Oh, damn. Even the Fatui?
Stop this at once!
God. Oh, no, dude. Dude, that was great. Oh, my
What
God.
a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
Hell yeah, man.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms.
Great VA, by the way, as well.
Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
You tell the chief everything that happened. Oh, true. Bifrost is probably dead now.
Someone planted a god in Varesa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
That's a sentence, dude. Yeah, that is a good TLDR. Can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong?
A little bit.
He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Yeah, it's not important.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Varesa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
I guess that does make sense. Kind of, but also I'm kind of like, why wouldn't they just use that as an advantage? I don't know, make that.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
True.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So how did Blanca get the throne? I mean, we know from the entire Archon quest that the throne isn't given the same way it is in other nations, right, for Natlan. It's not necessarily about gods being chosen and given the throne or proving themselves or anything. They just claim it, because most of them are human, so it's whoever is worthy just claims it. Same as Mawika as well.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual.
True.
As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
I guess.
Actually, Traveler, can I borrow you for a minute?
Sure thing. I'm down. Dude, I was wrong about her.
Here's good. So,
well, I say
it's
that.
not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I say I was wrong about her. I never said anything bad other than that I don't really like the design. But honestly, I haven't noticed the design once during this whole quest. I didn't know she also had the shorts underneath. And I also, honestly, beforehand as well, didn't know she was a wrestler. A lot of people were like, well, she's a wrestler. And well, she has shorts on underneath. And it's like, yeah, you'll only know that because you look at fucking leaks, brother. I don't look at those. So I don't know what she does or what her fucking inspiration is before it's told, you know? I don't fucking know.
Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve a threat to my tribe.
Yeah, it's cool.
Maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure.
Yeah, me too. It was actually pretty fun. I had fun. It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time.
Oh, why's that?
You got the chance to shine as a hero, and it was all you, through and through.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal.
We literally saw her moves on the live stream. Brother, I posted the short when drip marketing was a thing. Not the live stream.
But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come.
It was just drip marketing.
If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
You got this.
Hey,
I believe.
You two. Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god.
That is true.
Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Yeah,
right.
I'm down.
And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just have the Adventurers Guild? There also might be a super scholar in Natlan right now, true.
Good idea. Let's check it out.
But you were still saying her design was mid even after the drip marketing and live stream, though. Did I not just say I still don't like her design that much? But like right now, it's like I say, I wasn't distracted by the design or put off by the design during this whole quest is what I'm saying. I'm still not a fan of the design. I'm not like, yeah, I love the short skirt and shit. No, obviously. That's not what I'm saying. But I can like the character without liking the design. Same as Chaska. Don't get me wrong, Chaska was also in that same boat for me, right? After hearing your story, Catherine heads to the speaker's chamber to check if there's any scholars in there. Oh god.
Oh, Catherine's back. And isn't that Tainari?
Oh my goodness.
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Emerta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area.
Bro's back, dude.
So they helped me to get in touch.
It's been a while, you two. Oh god, no voice. Bro, he's been through so many changes, it's insane with the voices. So you're the ones looking for the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You're an expert
Of course, to those about the Darshan, his case is a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to his number of clones, so at one point he possessed a truly fearsome form. But as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller until he couldn't hold on to physical form at all. And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form fled to Natline.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Oh, yes. There's a huge one beneath the... Zamaran is a clone? Bro, I thought Zamaran was going to be another god. Zamaran's a clone. I'm surprised I remember this name, by the way.
You know that name?
Yeah.
Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge. Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
I forgot about Sheeshroom, dude. I forgot. Oh my god, what a time to be alive. God, that was such peak times. It took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. And I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between them anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice
I'm
to
so
interact
down,
with a
dude.
friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right, so this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
I would. Oh, we're gonna go check Zamaran. Surely he's got voice lines, right? Or she. Is it a she? I think it was a she. I don't remember. I'll give my thoughts on the quest in a second, but I do have to check this. It's not Sumeru. It's Liwa Chasm. Sheeshroom! About the Sage Lord of Fungi. So you speak a name shrouded in the mists of the past, wise one. It was our progenitor, abounding in might, yet more bereft of wisdom than even the four-legged. In your two-legged speech, Zamaran would call it my foolish father. Well, at least that's the ratings. Easy to understand. Oh, that was Paimon. At least... Sorry. We have had no business with one another for many long years. Indeed, I have almost forgotten this name, and cannot tell any further interesting tales concerning it. Your visit, however, sparks such interest. Well then, how does it fare? Worse than you, for sure. And that is well. That's it? Damn, dude, what the hell? Ignorance might be a blessing, and knowledge might bring forth calamity. Only that which graced with the ambrosia of knowledge can flourish into the strong. Only that which has been tested with the desolation of wandering can brave the wilderness. Mushroom's fucking weird, dude. Alright, let's give my honest thoughts on Varesa and her quest. So, I would like to start this off with Varesa first and foremost. So, here's the thing. Let me just be very candid and very honest with you guys about this for a second, okay? So, I didn't like Varesa's design at all, realistically. Well, that's a lie. In terms of Varesa's design, I really liked certain parts of it. I just hated the short skirt, dude. And I hated the boob window because I feel like it's what Genshin does all the time and other games do all the time with characters just to sexualize them for no reason, right? That's what I think. I get a lot of people like it, and I'm not shaming anybody for liking that kind of stuff at all. It's just my preference. I will say, I didn't really think like that just seeing the design in-game. It's kind of cute. I also didn't know about the combat shorts underneath because it was literally just my reaction to the drip marketing, which I couldn't really see the combat shorts underneath or whatever you want to call them. Safety shorts, I think it is. Doesn't really change my opinion on that too much, but it's probably not as bad as I was making it out to be, in all fairness. Like, the design's fine, dude. It's not the worst thing in the world. I still think it's over the top to do that personally with the boob window and shit, but that's just me. Just my opinion. Varesa, I actually really like her. This quest solidified the fact that I was a little wrong and maybe a little bit too judgmental and harsh. I think she's a very cool character story-wise and combat-wise. Even way more fun than I was expecting for the live stream, dude. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. That said, the quest. 5 out of 10. Ken, give me my $10,000 right now. Bitch, you're lying. True. 7 out of 10. I said if it was 8 or higher. Ken, 10k, 10k. I'll wait for it. I'll wait for it. In fact, you could just work for free for a year. How about that? That wouldn't even be 10k, but close enough, right? Oh, no. I don't even know. No. Yeah, no. I don't even know. It would be, probably. I pay you well, right, Ken? Can you just tell chat I pay you well? And on time. Most of the time. I think I would give it an 8. I think I would give it an 8 out of 10. I think it was a good quest. I don't want to let recency bias get in the way. Now, let me just say real quick, I think the duration was perfect. I think the variation in locations was fantastic. I think the combat that you got to utilize Varesa for was phenomenal. Thought it was great. I thought the story itself was a bit weird at first, but it made sense in the end. And it was a quest. Well, you say it was a quest about her and not some random NPC. It was a quest about a fucking god mushroom, in all fairness. But there was parts where it made sense. Like, it was also about Varesa, right? It was about her becoming more confident and stronger. So yes, it was good. Maybe even a 9 out of 10 overall, dude. It was high. It was a very good quest. It was a very good quest. If I'm letting recency bias take over, I'd probably say 9 out of 10. I wouldn't give it a 10. I don't think anything's a 10, realistically. Probably 8 or 9. I think it was good. And then, well, the animation in the quest, I think it's the best animation Genshin have done yet.